Specifically at Behavox, we struggle a lot with having poor data quality. And that's always something that we try and work with clients to ensure that the cleaner the data, the better the insights they get. I think similarly, there's this school of thought within Mosaic, which is having poor data models can also affect the output. How is it that you find within the banks that having those robust models really makes a difference?
Absolutely. So I think poor data models ultimately lead to poor decisions. You can really only go off of good data and accurate data because at the end of the day, you're making real-time decisions that may impact the firm. What Mosaic does is we work with you from the very beginning. So we do something called a data health check where we actually analyze all of your different data systems. And side by side, our client service team is we're giving you tips on how to improve that data model. Something that banks usually struggle with are, okay, well, I'm getting names from Bloomberg and TradeWeb in two different formats in two completely different ways. How can I get those names onto the same thing? So what we do is we take all of the data from all the different trading systems, we normalize it across the board, so now users can actually see all of their aggregate data in one place. How this makes a big impact is that now for the first time, sometimes for the first time in the entire bank's history, they're able to look at real-time data. What is the notional traded today? What is the DV01 traded yesterday? How does that compare to the same time last year? It sounds really simple, but for a lot of the times, the banks, they just don't actually know because their data lives all in these different data systems. So at the end of the day, Mosaic brings you an accurate piece of data, and it's accurate because our client service team is constantly working with you to make sure that, all of your data is normalized, it's clean, and we do this throughout the entire life cycle of a client.